In this video, I want to talk about what is my favorite traffic source. And if you watch much of this content, you probably have a good idea what it is, but we're going to go deep into why it is my favorite traffic source. So I actually got this question today. What is my favorite traffic source? If you're on Facebook, absolutely go follow Tina. She asked me this and I told her I want to give her a shout out. Since the whole idea of this video was based on her question. Actually, I just asked her if it'd be okay if I gave her a shout out. So this part might get edited if she says it's not okay, but I kind of assume she will. So hopefully this part will get to be kept in. So go give her a follow. Also, one quick shout out here before I dive into this question. If you have ever wanted to use Facebook for traffic. Now, as you guys know, this is going to be a surprise. My favorite traffic source is YouTube, and we're going to go into why. But if you do get past that 10K a month, I think a great way to amplify your YouTube and get more leads into your funnel is Facebook. So on the Jake the Affiliate channel, I'm going to do a full review of the challenge I'm going through right now. And if you want to really lock into Facebook to get more traffic for your offers, make sure to be following the Jake the Affiliate channel. And I'm going to go deep dive into why you should jump into this challenge. I'm using it now. I'm really excited. Getting to know some great people, and I think it's going to be really, really good. Already have like 20,000 views, and I've hardly posted on Facebook. So I think we can pump this up to between 500,000 and 1 million views, and we'll see how it converts. I'll definitely come back and let y'all know later. So why YouTube? Let's dive in. So if you watch some of my previous videos, you know my basic answer to this. YouTube for 3 core reasons. It's unbelievably simple. Once you set up the one-time things, you're tracking your funnel and your emails, all you have to do in this business is publish. I don't care what your niche is. All you have to do is publish. So it is unbelievably simple. It's predictable. It's predictable in the sense that some short form is not, because the algorithm doesn't play as much into it. Obviously, YouTube's algorithm has an effect, but the fact that it is both search and viral makes it so predictable, right? And then on top of that, not only are we going to rank for a lot of search terms, every time someone comes across us, hopefully if we're creating the right kind of content, they're going to be our dream customer. They're going to be our ideal customer. And they're going to come across us. They're going to really like our content. And now they're going to go back and watch more and more and more of our content. So what we're doing is collecting more of that ideal avatar. And every video is bringing in more of them. They watch more of our content, which boosts us in the algorithm. So now we get more virality. Now we're showing up in browse features and on the front page, and all the while getting search from months, weeks, years ago, right? I mean, I have a video that is literally 6 years old. Like one of the first videos I ever made on YouTube when I was doing a youth pastor game, and it still to this day is one of the most watched month over month on my channel. It's unreal. It's like a 3-minute video, but that's the power of search on YouTube. So if you were trying to like legitimately leave your 9-to-5 and it's like not an option, you want to do it, there's no better way than YouTube. Now I'm going to go deep into my funnel here. So you guys are going to see really what I'm doing behind the scenes. Like my coaching offer is high ticket. Like we charge a good amount for coaching because we're getting you an unbelievable result. I'm so confident that we're able to add some guarantees in, that we are able to charge a lot. But the fact that we charge a lot means I need someone to develop a lot of know, like, and trust before they get on the call. Ideally, not always, but ideally, I want them to have consumed, I heard this stat a while back, between 15 and 20 hours of content to make a sale at this price point. So that means, and there's pros and cons, even if you're on a lower ticket option. When you send someone to YouTube and they watch more of your content, first of all, watching 15 to 20 hours of short form, I would have to create so much stupid short form. It would drive me nuts. I don't have to create that much YouTube content to get you to the point that you've watched between 15 and 20 hours of my content. Sorry, my dog completely lost it for a second. I had to do a little edit there. So even if we're doing short or low ticket items, YouTube is still so much better because the fact that they know, like, and trust you means if they see one video from you, they might make an impulse purchase. But if they see this level of content, 10, 15, 20 hours of your content, we are now able to develop enough trust to solve a lot of their problems. And that's what affiliate marketing is, right? It's solving problems of your dream client. I don't care if you're in the pet niche. I don't care if make money online, fitness, it doesn't matter. We're solving problems for people. And the more they get to know, like, and trust us, the more they will give us the opportunity to solve those problems. And when we solve them well, we get compensated. That's how the business actually works. So let me walk you through my funnel and hopefully convince you why you should 100% be building your entire business around YouTube, which I am biased, to be fair, because my entire coaching program is built around YouTube, but I built it around YouTube because I believe in it so much. And because, once again, simple, predictable, and scalable. So the way I like to do it now, I typically like to recommend to people, like, don't touch anything else until you're doing at least $10,000 a month. Like, just do YouTube once you do $10,000 a month. The way I like to think about it, though, so what I would say to a client is, let's set out what your posting rhythm is going to be on YouTube. I like every day because, again, it's the only thing I have to do in this business to move the business forward. Like, I just have to do content. One video a day, my day's kind of over. Like, that's what I'm able to do. But once you hit that, so what I was saying for a client, what I would tell them is once they hit that 10,000, but at least once they have enough content booked out. So let's say you're doing 3 YouTube videos a week. Once you have 10 to 12 videos, here's what I would probably say. You would never fall under 9 videos. So that's 3 weeks worth of content. And the goal is to have about 12. So once you have 12 videos, okay, now you can go take some time and do content in other places. The second it hits 9, you have to stop everything else and just go back to YouTube until you're back up to 12, right? So that gives you a little bit of leverage there, or a little bit of room to work with. But what we care about is making sure we're going to be consistent on YouTube. That's what matters the most. Now, once we have a little bit of content built up, we can kind of play into these areas. Or once you're over 10K a month, there's some other opportunities that open up for you to go here. And again, we're still pointing them back to our YouTube channel. So I've done Instagram. I mean, my TikTok account still has about 7,500 followers on it. I don't use it a ton, but all of these channels are pointing toward my lead magnet. That's my free training that teaches you how to make consistent 10K a month. That link is down in the description, by the way, because I always point people to that link. I guess I should have pointed YouTube to the lead magnet as well, because we always funnel there. But Instagram points there, TikTok does. A lot of the traffic I'm doing on Facebook right now, probably at least 50% of it, is pointing either to the lead magnet or pointing directly to YouTube, one or the other. And then all of my paid points to some kind of lead magnet. I don't hate the idea of a low ticket funnel if you're doing paid, because that allows you to offset your ad spend, but it's just not what I'm doing right now. I point all of our paid to our lead magnet, and I'll change that lead magnet out sometimes for the paid options. From our lead magnet, we're doing 3 things. 1, we're collecting the email. 2, we are sending information about the high ticket coaching. And 3, we're pointing to YouTube. Because what I assume is most people who hit the lead magnet aren't ready to buy my high ticket coaching, which is sad, because the high ticket coaching is great. And hopefully eventually we'll jump on a call together. We'll see if a good fit and we'll be able to work together. But some people just aren't there yet. They don't know me yet enough. And to make this investment, they just need to know, like, and trust me more. So what we do is we send all 3. We collect the email. We let them know about the coaching, give them an opportunity to book a call if they want to get on a call and see if it's a good fit and if I can help you consistently get to 10K a month, which most time I can. And we also send to YouTube. So one thing that I feel like we do really different, so these are our primary 2 YouTube channels. This is the main, obviously. You can tell, like, you can make a lot of money on YouTube even without many subscribers. Subscribers are not actually the goal. I don't want to give exactly what this number is away, but you can do multi-million dollars with under 100 really loyal fans, like people who actually love your content. It really just doesn't take a lot, as long as you do have a really good high ticket offer in place. If you're not familiar with our coaching program, we actually have 2 coaching programs. We have a foundation, which is to get you to consistent 10K a month to be able to leave your 9-to-5 job. And then we have a scaling program, and that's where we go into how to hit 50 to 100K months. But one thing that's very different about now as opposed to what I would do 4 or 5 years ago is it used to be I would use a lead magnet or a bridge page or an opt-in or whatever. I would get the email, and then I'm sending from email to offer. Like, I'm continually pointing them there. And that's okay for lower ticket items or even mid-ticket items. But that's not what this is. For most people to be ready to buy this, they need to consume a lot of my content. So what I do in email is not offer, even though I occasionally do. I'm primarily doing, I release this new video, I release this new video, I release this new video. And even more than that, and I love this, if you're on my email list, you've seen this recently, I'll send out emails saying, what do you need right now? How can I help you? What questions do you have? So it's not that I'm just pumping out YouTube content. I'm specifically helping people who are reading and engaging with my emails. I'm answering their questions. I'm showing expertise. I'm developing trust. And over time, every YouTube video is going to continue to point to the lead magnet and to the coaching. You can go to the link in this description. You're going to see a link to the free training. You're going to see a link to book a call with me so we can talk about your business. This is what the business is. YouTube. Everything funnels to here. I develop know, like, and trust. I develop this relationship with you. I show you that I actually can help you leave your 9 to 5 if you're willing to create a YouTube channel and you're willing to put in the work. You book a call, then we work together. That's how it works. Now, even if you are an affiliate marketer, you're not doing a high ticket coaching offer. First of all, if you're an affiliate marketer, you should still be promoting a high ticket offer. It is 1,000 times easier to be doing 10K consistently if you're promoting a $500 to $1,000 item as opposed to like making $30 to $50 per sale. That sucks. I would never recommend that. There are strategies for it that are out there that work, but my gosh, I would not recommend it. But there's just nothing that replaces the way you build a connection with your audience than YouTube does. There's just not. And I'll give one more tidbit here of why I think it's better now than it's ever been. And I recently did a video like the anti-AI business. People are already developing a deep aversion to AI content, written and video. Like, people see it and it's not authentic, and I don't want a part of it. Obviously, it's artificial intelligence. Developing this now and really building an authentic connection with people is something that is going to become more and more and more valuable to people. Like, you don't have to have 1 million people watch you. You need a couple hundred, a couple thousand who really know, like, and trust you. You're going to help them solve their problems at a high level. When you solve their problems, they're going to reward you with affiliate commissions. And eventually, when we work together, hopefully, we're able to say, like, how can we help them on an even higher level? So that's the business model. And what's my favorite traffic source? 100% YouTube. Can't recommend it enough. Please, if you have any questions about this video or things that you'd like me to talk about in the future, please leave them in the comments. Or as always, you can email me at info@jakethornhill.com. I do my best to reply to absolutely everything I get. So I hope to see you very soon in the next video.